Hi girls, it's been a while since I did a vlog or anything. Let me get this adjusted. I'm still in my pajamas. I didn't want to move the phone or the camera. But anyway, I'm working on this little outfit for her, and I thought I'd show you how a little trick how to do the corset. The lacings on the corset. I've got my prototype pattern here, and I drew 4 on there, but I think with the size beads I have, I'm only going to do 3 once I get it on the actual corset. It's going to take up more room than usual, and I've got a couple different colors that I really liked. And with the beads on her knees as accents, I was thinking the greens would be really pretty on her corset. If we do this and have the thread as the laces and these pretty teal colored streaky square beads, add a lot of interest. I like that. So let's see, that would look great. But I'm a sucker for red and purple, and this really makes it dramatic with that. And I'm thinking she could be her hair. I'll put a few wool, a few wool locks on her head to cover, you know, the stuff on top. And she could be a redhead, or she could be a mossy colored girl. Okay, first of all, I will decide the color in a minute. First of all, I folded the corset in half and pressed it so I could get the center of it really well. I've got pencils here somewhere. Okay. I just use a colored pencil, and probably, let's look at her, probably 1/2 inch to each side of the center would be perfect. See what I'm getting at there? You will in a minute. If you don't get it now, I will show you. Okay, so take the 1/2 inch mark and place it on the center, and wherever you want to put a bead, just place a dot. And then I will probably, so we're looking at that. Da, 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 da. 1/2 inch between each dot. Would only put it down to there, but that wouldn't be too bad. My dogs are playing tug of war in the background. Can you hear them? So we'll do 1/2 inch between each column or bead, and I think that's 1/2 inch. I couldn't really see the marks. So there. And make sure they're still 1/2 inch away from the center. I did good. I guessed well. Okay. And we'll just do that right through here too. 1/2 inch. I think that one's a little more than 1/2 inch, so we'll just keep it looking good. I can't see. This ruler stinks. Oh, right there. That gives me the placement dots. I know you can't see them because it's white, probably. It's going to be hard to focus that. Get a needle and thread. I really like the contrast of the red and the purple. I really, really do, but I love green. Green's my favorite color. I still think the red looks better on this. Okay, go away, go away. And hold that, dear. We'll just use all 6 strands, probably, yeah, because see how good that shows up. Just cut a long length of thread there. And I like doing the, I'm licking my thread. I like doing the military style. It's not really military style, but I call it that because it looks like military braid on a uniform with it going straight across instead of X's. And I will go, I like to do two stitches across to add more detail. Ooh, that's really thick thread. Oh, it would help if I tied a knot in the thread. Yeah. I just do that. And zoom it through and then do it again. Okay. At the top of the dot, I pull through and I will go straight across. And in. And then on the back I will go just down probably almost 1/8 of an inch to like the bottom of that dot on the other side. See? And then I will go across. Ooh, I like the red. Okay. I'm probably breathing really loud. I was just outside and it's really windy and I got excited and full of pollen and ugh. I'm going to just do a little stay stitch right there. A couple of stitches in one spot to hold that. And then we will go down to the next dot. Do the same thing again and again. My thread gets wrapped around everything. Anyway, I realized that I had been too quiet on the internet, but everything around here was so hectic and busy and crazy, and then Easter happened and it was still hectic and busy, and I decided to, oops, get a knot in my thread. That's what I decided. I decided to go ahead and cook big gobs of food and have my kids over, which they loved. Most of them had to work that day and didn't get over here until after 6 o'clock or 7. But it was still fun dragging them over here to feed them. They loved it. I loved it. I know I loved it. I can't speak for them. Haha. I got hugs and kisses, so that was good. Okay. And since we still have a lot of thread here, we're just going to use that to do the beading. Let's see how we want to add the beadwork. It's going to stand on its side for sure. But do we want it sideways that way or sideways this way? I think that way looks great. So come up just between your stitches, well, between your stitches there, and pick up your bead, swoop, and you want to take just enough of the stitch to hold your bead down, so it's not all wiggly woggly when you get it sewn on. And try not to poke yourself with your own needle. I do it all the time. And just do a little stay stitch for that bead. It's such hard work. And this fabric is so thick. Okay, just go up to the next one and do the same thing. I do this 6 times now. I tell you what, it is so hard working at home sometimes because you get family members calling. I do. I get them calling, and I don't answer the phones when I'm working. So, and then they call my husband, and he's out on the road working, and then he gets worried because I didn't answer the phone. Somebody go over and check on her, make sure she's okay. So I get people over here, and it's like, I'm trying to film, or I'm trying to do these instructions. Anyway, that's what happens a lot of times when you work at home. I have learned to just lock the front door, and it's really hard to do on these beautiful sunny days. And I think after I've had the shop closed for 3 years now, I think, 2.5, 3 years. They're finally starting to remember that I still work, so they don't call me as much. It's kind of sad when your family learns to make an appointment with me. You know, when my family learns to make an appointment with me. But it's great too, because then we know what's going on. Come through. I need a bigger needle, but I'm not changing in the midstream here. I'm just not. So anyway, I hope that you guys have enjoyed your Easter holiday, if you celebrate it. Another stay stitch. We're almost to the end. Ouch. See, I did it again. Blood sample. Oof. Plus I have cocoa butter on my hands because they're getting so dry. I worked with paper day before yesterday. I made homemade paper, and then I was cutting paper yesterday for this, for her crown. Next is going to be homemade die cut paper. Swirls and scrolls and pretty things. How long is this video? Let me see. 15 minutes or 12? I can't read that upside down. The 2 and the 5 look the same. Okay. And then when I get that all stitched down and saved, we'll put... Hold your little arms up. We'll put that on her. See, it will cover all of the stitching, and all that will be in the pattern, so you guys don't have to know that right now. We put that on her and pull. See? Oh, I like that. She's going to get more lace and pretty things. I found this pretty lace, and I either going to put it around her neck or it will be part of her crown. I don't know yet. It's really pretty. It could have even went on there and then done the stitching over it. Oh, I want to do that now. Okay, and then you turn her over. She's getting her little antlers in the stand there. Sorry if it shook the camera. And you will put this on her back, and it doesn't quite meet. If you pull it tight, it's really going to cinch in her waist and make her look really super skinny, and I don't like that. So we will just lace up the back crisscross fashion with some embroidery floss, probably the embroidery floss that matches the front, and just tie it in a little bow. Or you can use ribbon and make little eyelet holes. You could do 2 or 3 depending on how intricate you want to get, and you can lace ribbon through there and tie a bow. Just, there's all kinds of possibilities for that. And even on the front, if you want to do the crisscross lacing and then the beadwork, you can do that too. I wanted to go a little simple with this skirt, and then I thought, wouldn't 2 rows of this narrow lace be really interesting on there? Or you could add 2 rows this way, or 3, or 1, or none. And so there's a little tidbit for today, and you get to hear my boring life story. I hope that you guys weren't too mad at me for being gone so long. I tried to keep up through little messages and photos because it was just crazy. You guys didn't need to see me then. I was not looking very good. I love you guys, and I will see you later. And this pattern is going to be done soon. I know I say soon. Soon. Bye.